Thanks, Andy. We come now to the final of the 2021 Bet Victor Shootout. It's time to welcome the players. We begin with a player who dispatched fellow Welshman Mark Williams in his semi-final, looking to claim ranking title number 3. It's time to ignite the dynamite as we welcome Ryan Dynamite Day! And his opponent looking for ranking title number 20 and to add the Shootout trophy to his 3 World Championships. Will he be laughing in 10 minutes' time? The jester from Leicester, Mark Selby!
I think we've been reminded over the last few days that in any form of snooker, Mark Selby is hard to beat. And here he is in the final of the Shootout against Ryan Day. They pose for a picture with the trophy. Selby's 29th ranking final, Ryan Day's 8th. Match 127 of the Shootout. Once again, it's 10 minutes for the £50,000 top prize. What do you reckon, Neil?
Yeah.
Well, I think of the two, Ryan Day has been scoring better. He's been looked more dangerous. Selby is always difficult, like you say. His safety's been immaculate. His decision-making's been good. He has missed a few.
Ryan,
more so than perhaps one or two other players over the years that have reached the final.
Ryan
But
won the leg. Mark Selby to break.
Jimmy White made a very interesting point and a fair point. You know, he's never won this, and it's quite an impressive thing to add to your CV. No world champion has won this. No top 16 player at the time of entry has won it, and he could end both of those here and now, couldn't he?
And it'd be a big win for Ryan Day. You know, he's sunk to 50th in the world rankings. This would help him climb significantly. Yeah, Selby's highest break 35 in this tournament. Ryan Day 71.
Shades of Perrymans. Not really a very fair comparison. Ryan's shot just missed the pink there, which of course would have been pretty calamitous at the beginning. But of course, like you said, there is a lot riding on this now, and any sort of japery's gone, isn't it?
Oh, that was a chance.
Now, Selby broke into a trot. Is he on this? If he is, it's a great starter. Yeah. Now, if he hasn't been scoring, no one knows better than him that if you're going to start, it's a very good opportunity to do so right now. The other thing about it, Dave, is he's got an incredibly good record in ranking tournament finals, isn't he, Selby?
Well, yeah, if he wins this one, it's 12 in a row, and that's a new record. He currently is joint level with Hendry, Stephen Hendry, on 11.
No.
In some ways, this is the one you would fancy him in least, I think, the Shootout. It's a lottery-style event, and, you know, he's more associated with the longer matches. But here he is, first in.
Yeah, but he's not going to beat 35 here. Stephen Hendry, I know he's watching because he's messaged me, so he's might see his record go here. Not touching, he really could have done with that touching. He could have took the cue ball right up the table. So no great damage done there. Selby could have made more. Cue ball got stuck in the bunch, but really Ryan's got the predicament of what to do here. Well, he didn't want to leave that red, but you know, with the black on its spot, it's a shot that you can't really refuse.
8.
Once again, you know, things could have... It's been the story of how it's gone. We have seen breaks, you know, if you haven't watched it all the way through, not every frame goes in bits. We saw a 1-4-2 break from Mark Allen. But the one thing that Mark Selby hasn't done is finish off frames quickly. And it can come back to haunt you in the shootout if your opponent gets in and all of a sudden they go and make 70 and you're done with. The 24 is a slender lead.
Yeah, I mean, they're both on the back foot, as you say. Ryan Day obviously is trailing, but Mark Selby knows this is not much of a lead, really, with 6 minutes left.
But the expertise of Selby has been to protect these situations and very often give your opponent absolutely nothing to go at, not even the wild shots, not there. And Selby might not be wanting to play that red on the right of the table, which is something you might look at in a sort of different kind of a more authentic match. Yeah, the red he didn't want to play. He didn't want to leave for Ryan by playing up there. Now, Ryan Day does not have to take any undue risks here, but you do wonder where the chances are going to come from against this man. They're not growing on trees, are they, opportunities against Selby?
No, he may at some point have to take one on that he might not play if he was in front, but the fact is he's trailing at the halfway stage by 24. Ryan Day's a great potter. Can he get in?
This is not quite how he meant. Now, does anything go to the left middle? If not the right middle, the next shot could be the biggest shot of this year's shootout. Wow. Now, that really was crucial. He didn't get a particularly favourable nudge there on the blue, but it's still in play. And you can just sense the tension which has now got into this game. Oh, he's played that bravely. What a shot that is. If anything, he got hold of it too much.
6.
Well, the shootout is a lot of fun, but that last kiss, things have got very, very serious here. What a chance for Ryan Day in the doldrums for a good period of time. A top player who's dropped down the rankings, but that might end here, Dave.
Yeah, and he could so easily have lost to Zhou Yulong. He scrambled over the line in that one. Took him a long time, didn't it, to win a ranking title. Ryan Day lost his first 4 finals, eventually won the Riga Masters 2017, and then in Gibraltar a few months later won his second. He's been looking for something for sure for a couple of years now.
20.
Since those successes.
Yes, and that's the kind of shot you could get a bad contact, but we haven't had any of those. The table's played quite delightfully all the way through these 4 days. All credit to the people preparing them frame after frame to play like this. Now the red to the middle, the one near the pink.
28.
He's absolutely plumb here, Dave.
Yeah, it's in his hands. That's how you want it,
29.
in your own hands. He's in front now. So nerve is going to play its part too.
Actually played quite a deft little shot there,
34.
going into the pink. Selby, the shot he played was not quite the containing shot he was looking for. Might play the blue or pink, either way, its choice is there.
Is there going to be another twist?
Well, Selby's regret is that it's been the story that we kind of told you, that he has not been scoring. He was in twice and they were good chances, and he accrued 24 points. But he's been protecting that kind of lead, but not against someone playing as well as Ryan.
It was a very good pot though, wasn't it? Day got in with to the middle.
Yes, it was. It was a mistake from Selby. He knew as soon as he hit it that he'd overhit the container, but it's brilliant from Ryan Day, somebody that just slipped off the radar a little bit recently, hasn't he? I don't know why. He's never looked anything but a top player to me all the years.
.31, the lead.
55.
He's not too far away from wrapping this up.
Yes, and he's not done it in a sort of shootout way of trying to be devious about it, has he? He's just got in, potted the balls, sea ball, pot ball, played proper snooker.
Well, any victory over Mark Selby in a final, regardless of the format, is worth celebrating. What moments these are for Ryan Day. This is a tough event to win. You need luck, you need nerve, you need skill. You need to be conscious of the clock.
Yeah, this is little victory march now, isn't it? I don't know if he'll pop this or not, but this has been an exceptional break. When the chance came, he pounced.
Ryan Day.
43 in front, 43 on. There's the concession. It's Ryan's day at the shootout. The Welshman has survived. He played a terrific deciding frame there against Mark Selby. And it is Ryan Day who wins his third ranking title. He's the shootout champ in 2021.
Yeah, fantastic final, and we'll have a chat with both finalists. Firstly, the runner-up, Mark Selby. There you go. Mark, commiserations. Listen, it's a one-frame decider. You had a couple of chances there, but it's such a tough competition to win, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, it's cutthroat from start to finish. So to get to the finals, an achievement, in my opinion, the way the format is. But as you say, I had a couple of chances. I think when I potted the black and went into the pack, screwed them open. If I land on one there, I'll probably win the frame. Played a few safeties, but then after that run, took out a great break, you know, under the pressure. Yeah,
previously when you get to finals, more so you as well, because of how good a player you are, you obviously fancy your chances. When you come into the final of a snooker shootout, is it literally just an even playing field?
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, from the start, anyone can basically win the tournament, you know. I mean, when it gets down to 10 seconds, the last 5 minutes, it is probably, I mean, for me, I think it's too quick, but I mean, that makes it more fun because you see a lot of people panic and it's great viewing for TV. But, you know, I've enjoyed it the last few days and happy to get to the final. Obviously disappointed not to win, but every credit to Ryan. Like I say, he took out a great break.
Yeah, had you won it, you would have got £50,000. That would have taken you to the top of the European leaderboard above Judd Trump. Was that something on your mind tonight at all or not?
I think it was one of the reasons why I played in it, because it was on the Bet Victor series as well. I mean, I played in it last year because it had the crowd, and I thought it was fantastic. And this year, not having the crowd, I was thinking probably wasn't going to play in it because there was no crowd, but because it was on the Bet Victor, and like you say, I was second and close to Judd, was one of my intentions why I did play in it. So coming out, I made runner-up 20,000, so I got a little bit closer to him. So I've done what I needed to do. Yeah, there was one record you could have beaten. I know Stephen Hendry's watching at home, and he was hoping that you weren't going to beat it. That's 11 final wins on the spin. This would have been 12, which would have broken his record. Were you aware of that? Yeah, not really this week. I mean, obviously this one for me. I mean, it's a great tournament, but for me, I don't think it should be a ranking event. I mean, I get why Barry's done it a ranking event because obviously he's tried to get more people enter it. But even when it wasn't a ranking event before, it was really good fun. Now it is a ranking event. It is what it is. So you just got to take it for what it is, you know. But so yeah, disappointing not to equal Stephen Hendry's record. But I'm sure if he does make a comeback at some point, whenever that is, whether it's this year, next year, or in years to come, he may even get to a final himself. He may, yeah. He's certainly not spoilt his cigar tonight. Listen, commiserations, but well done on a great 4 days. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. There you go, the wonderful Mark Selby. Let's speak to you, Ryan Day. You should have a microphone near you. I don't think you do. Oh, someone's going to get fired for that. I'll tell you what we'll do. Is it down there? Do you want to... I'll tell you what we'll do. Someone's going to run round. It's a funny way to hand your resignation in, isn't it? Right, there you go, Ryan Day. How does it sound? Ryan Day, ranking event winner, snooker shootout champion. How's that sound?
Oh, it's amazing. I think, like Mark said, it's a lottery from the start, very get-go, and 7-10 minute frames, and at the end of it, you got to lift the trophy.
How tough a competition is this? They were talking in commentary. It's just, obviously, it's impossible to pick a winner from day one. Even when you get down to finals day, even, dare I say, the final, it's still impossible to pick.
Of course.
What's it like to play in it, Ryan?
It's, every frame's different. You either get one chance and you make a break like that in the final day, or like my match against Yulong earlier, if he played safe on the blue, I'm out. Probably halfway home now already, but luckily for me, I got an opportunity, and when you get those opportunities, you just need to keep a cool head. And that's something I managed to do all week.
You're a much better player than your ranking suggests at the moment. Listen, you've won 2 ranking events. This is the 3rd one as well. We've seen previously other players, and I'm thinking of Barry Hawkins, that have won this event, and it sort of kick-started, reinvented their career. Is this something that you think perhaps could happen with you?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I've been struggling in the sort of like ranking terms, if you like, for a couple of seasons now, and there was probably a possibility that I could fall off the tour if I wasn't too careful back end of the season. This obviously is going to help massively, and yeah, you never know what doors it might open in the year or two's time.
Yeah, how difficult or easy is it to play without a crowd for this event? Because of course, predominantly for snooker, it's not too different the noise in here, but for the snooker shootout, they like screaming and shouting.
Yeah, obviously I'm going to say it's much better without the crowd now, but a couple of times you get into the swing of things and you enjoy the crowd, and then sometimes they can get on your back and you can be a bit off-putting. But yeah, it's a shame this event's sort of like built around the crowd and the spectators, so it's a shame that we are in this like times we are. And yeah, it'd be good when they can come back to not only the shootout but all the events.
Yeah, and finally as well, £50,000 coming your way. That's not bad for 4 days' work, is it?
Yeah, I just bought something that was going to put a dent in my bank balance, so it's going to help me out massively. Yeah, it
is indeed. Well, listen, well done, congratulations. I'll let you get your hands on the trophy, but our new snooker shootout champion of 2021, Ryan Day. Well done, Ryan. I'll just hand over for the presentations to our MC, Phil Seymour.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner collecting the trophy, prize money of £50,000 and the title of 2021 Bet Victor Shootout Champion, Ryan Dynamite Day!
Yes, congratulations to Ryan Day. He was certainly on the list, I think, of potential winners when we began. But it's such a difficult event to win. You do need some luck along the way. He rode his luck in that match with Zhou Yulong. Played a very good final. Breaker 67 speaks for itself. And we have to say as well, Neil, you know, when we started the event, obviously we knew we wouldn't have a crowd in an event that is so associated with the crowd. But there's been thrills and spills over the 4 days, haven't there? It's been a great event.
It's been really good. The referees, officials have done very well. I mean, they've had equipment to hand out. And